Hey Care2, it's Heather, and I'm coming to you from Denver, Colorado. It is Monday, August 25th, and we are about to kick off the Democratic National Convention, which starts tonight around 5 o'clock Eastern time. Now, what I'm hoping to bring to you today is a little bit of flavor in terms of what's been happening in the lead up to the convention here in Denver, what we're going to be doing over the next 4 days while we're hanging out in the big tent and wandering around Denver, and also to give a little bit of a preview of the Democratic program for the next 4 days, and particularly tonight, so you can get a feel for what's going to be going on. So first thing I wanted to sort of talk about a little bit is yesterday, because even though the convention doesn't officially start until today, there a lot of people, as you might imagine, came in a little bit early. There have been receptions and gatherings and whatnot. There was also protests that happened yesterday. Now, our blogger Catherine did a great job of covering and showing what the media sort of had to say about that. I actually want to show you the front page of today's Denver Post, because it's got a great shot to give you a sense of what that energy was like here in Denver. So, hope you can see that. There you go. Yeah, I hope that was a good shot, because I didn't really have it, but you had about 1,000 to 2,000 people show up, which was a little bit less than what the organizers had hoped for. But they did have some high-profile speakers, including Cindy Sheehan, who many of you may remember from the protests out in front of George Bush's ranch in summers past. And so they certainly felt like they at least got their message out, which is, of course, partly what they're hoping to do with delegates and the entire national and in some cases international news media here. So what's going on at the Big Tent? Now, I mentioned that last week in a video blog to you there. That is a gathering of bloggers, nonprofit folks, thought leaders in the progressive community who are sort of talking about the issues that we hope will be covered and be a part of this conversation over the next 9 weeks as the general election campaign kicks off. Today, there's a ton going on around energy independence, around green jobs, around green economy, and I know that's of keen interest to a lot of Care2 members. There's going to be one panel sponsored by NRDC, the Natural Resources Defense Council. Bobby Kennedy Jr. actually will be speaking this afternoon. Really looking forward to see what he comes up with. He's been doing a lot of great local work with an organization called Waterkeepers, and he's, of course, been a very vocal environmentalist for many years. So that's going to be going on. Media Matters, which is a great organization that does a lot of work around holding the media accountable, and particularly the right wing, around some of their more outrageous sort of statements and misstatements, as the case may be. They're doing a great panel around media accountability and how we hold the mainstream media accountable and try to get them, frankly, to cover what's really going on instead of sort of narrow framing and sort of taking what the other side feeds to them and sort of reporting it as fact without sort of a critical eye towards that stuff. So they're going to be doing that, and that's going to be great. And I'm also personally looking forward to seeing Van Jones, who many of you may have heard of. He's actually running an organization now called Green for All, and he will actually be talking later this afternoon. Actually, he's been talking quite a bit already at the Big Tent, so we're really looking forward to hearing him talk about the next green economy. So what's going on at the DNC? So this is at the Pepsi Center, which is where the Denver Nuggets basketball team plays, and I think the Colorado Avalanche plays there too, for hockey fans out there. So every day there's a particular theme around this convention. Now, tonight's theme is One Nation, which admittedly is a little squishy. I'm not real sure what it means, to be perfectly honest with you. But it's really a way to sort of start kicking off and framing and introducing, really, Barack Obama to the country. Now, the headline speaker tonight, of course, is Michelle Obama, Barack Obama's wife. There's a few other speakers of note who I wanted to sort of point out. The first is Representative Jim Leach. He's a former congressman from Iowa who actually lost in the 2006 elections. Now, what's exciting about that? Well, nothing, other than the fact that Jim Leach is a Republican. Now, he served for many, many years. He was well known for his expertise in foreign policy, so I think it's going to be really interesting to see what Congressman Leach has to say to the convention. I would imagine he's probably going to focus on a return to decency and also to sanity, quite frankly, in American foreign policy. Lastly, Senator Ted Kennedy, who has been struggling with a brain tumor that he's been seeking treatment for since early this summer. He had originally not intended to attend this convention. They had taped a video message which they were going to play tonight while Senator Kennedy continued to fight and try to heal back in Massachusetts. Well, as of about a half hour ago, it turns out that Senator Kennedy will be attending the convention. Now, right now, they're just planning on playing the video message that he had recorded a couple weeks back, but it is possible that Senator Kennedy will address the convention personally if he feels up to it. So that it will likely prove to be the emotional highlight of the evening for the delegates, and we're really looking forward to hear what Senator Kennedy has to say about this critical election that we are in the middle of right now. So that's it for us from Denver for today. Keep watching the Care2 Politics blog and the election channel, and keep your feedback coming. We really appreciate what you've sent in so far. We're going to work our darndest to get you some of the answers that you are looking for and some of the issues that you're interested in hearing from us about, and we will continue to see you in Denver.